Now, Chu, you mentioned like there's thousands of cryptos out there. So what, and I'm recognizing that tonight is, we're not giving financial advice, but, in your opinion, what are some of the really hot cryptocurrencies, the ones that are exciting you, the ones that maybe people should consider taking a look at?
Just Bitcoin.
Just Bitcoin.
I'm smart, right? I don't say any coin. I just say Bitcoin.
So, okay, talking about Bitcoin. So how is it that Bitcoin seems to be surviving the pandemic when there's a lot of cryptos that don't seem to be doing as well?
I would say most of the cryptocurrency do survive in this pandemic. If you look at the market, actually, the market is good during the pandemic periods for most of the cryptocurrency. Uh, like what Kelvin said earlier is most of the people are working from home and they want to find alternative way to make money. So, and not only crypto but stocks and different forex market, they also are doing quite good, to be honest. And it just probably will be more volatile. At the end, more people will be participating in trading market. So for us, it's healthy. I don't see a, 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 a downside for this during the pandemic.
And do you foresee, or in your opinion, do you believe that Bitcoin will become a world reserve asset?
Oh yes, uh, some sometime in the future, a Bitcoin or a digital currency, I would say, can become a like reserve currency. It just Bitcoin have the scarcity of it, right? And right now, US dollar, it doesn't have scarcity. If you look at like the history of different uh reserve reserve currency, I mean not talking about paper money, but like way before, people in China, they used to use gold to make coins. So they use some really like a scarcity of the elements like gold itself, right? So we probably will go back to that stuff where a digital currency is has a scarcity. So Bitcoin, 21 million. And then, but how we can apply to like back by Bitcoin is, I think this topic can be talking really long, is like right now most of the countries are really looking at in what's called CBDC. A CBDC is called central bank digital currency. Yes. So this is like bank making their own currency and then to use either internally or externally. So lots of different countries are actually trying to make this make it happen. And once I would say once this is more we are in the mature stage, CBDC currency can actually be backed by Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin can be possibly become a world reserve currency because all the CBDCs are backed in the Bitcoin. Then everyone can just use their own country's current digital currency that is also backed by the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin eventually can become the reserve currency. That's what I hope for.
Amazing. Now, Calvin, and again, not offering financial advice, but in your opinion, what are there any cryptos that you've identified as having really high potential recently, and why?
Sure. So I hold a lot of different coins, but Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously, those are probably the safest bets. But the other ones, the altcoins that I hold, I'll give you like about 10 to maybe look at if you're kind of already holding
I
Bitcoin
need
and
to write
Ethereum
it
and you
down.
want to yeah, you want to diversify a little bit. So I have different accounts. I have one where I trade actively, perpetual futures on it, and then I have another, portfolio where it's spot, and I just buy and hold, and I don't touch it. I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. And I have a lot of different coins in there. some I heard from reputable people, and I just don't have time to read into it, all of them. So sometimes I just buy a little bit, see what happens. But the ones that I do know about, the ones that I am really bullish on. So obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum. Aside from that, in the DeFi space, there is Chainlink and YFI, Yearn Finance, is two really good ones for the DeFi space. There's BNB, the Binance token, which Chieu mentioned earlier, and FTT. They're both exchange tokens, and they have been performing pretty well during the pandemic because of the influx of investors coming into the markets, and they would buy those tokens to essentially reduce their trading fees on those platforms, on those exchanges. So they've been doing really well in the NFT space that we talked about, non-fungible tokens. There's two, Engine and Theta. Definitely wish I bought more of those. They have been performing really well, especially with digital art becoming a huge thing these days. There was a headline where someone sold a digital art piece for like $6.6 million, which is insane. I think there might have been one that was even more than that. So NFTs are going to be a really big thing in the future. So there's a lot of altcoins that are in that space. Engine and Theta are two of the ones I like. And then there's one called Polkadot, and also another one called Cardano. A lot of people probably heard about Cardano. It's been around for a while. Polkadot is a good one. It was founded by one of the original founders of Ethereum. And both of these tokens, Polkadot and ADA or Cardano, they're blockchain platforms that allow other crypto projects to kind of build on their platform, sort of like Ethereum. So I think that's about 8 or 10 that you guys can definitely look into if you're already holding Bitcoin, Ethereum. I really recommend anyone new to the space to first look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Probably more than half of my portfolio is Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then the other half is just kind of spread out to like different coins. But if you're looking for the safest bet, definitely Bitcoin, and then Ethereum second, and then yeah, that's my opinion.
I'm envisioning all of our viewers coming back on the pre-recorded session afterwards, and this is a section that just keep rewinding and trying to capture all the different information you guys are saying. I'm sure smoke is coming out of their pencils. I think it's amazing. But Kelvin, I know that in the live sessions in not just in English, but like in French and Spanish every day that you guys offer, there's been a lot more discussion and examination on the charts and the members are all asking a lot more questions about crypto. And I noticed that you've been giving out a lot more trade ideas in the crypto space as well. How have the trade ideas been performing lately in crypto?
Great question. So yeah, we've had a lot of people in the live sessions wanting to get analysis on Bitcoin, and that's part of the reason why we decided to put more focus on those areas in the daily sessions that we do. We had a pretty phenomenal record with our analysis on Bitcoin. In late January, early February, we had a trade idea that was I believe 34,000, and the target was 52,000. So that was about $8,000 move that we called. And then in this month, early this month, we called it from 50,000 to 55,000. So that was a $5,000 move as well. Ethereum, we had a call back probably a while ago that we called it to 2,000, and then I think that was the best one we had. From I forgot what the entry was, but we had pretty great trade calls with all 3 of our traders. We actually have 4 traders, and 3 of them are looking at crypto and all that. The other one is just starting to kind of learn about the market. So we've been doing pretty well with our crypto analysis. A lot of people also, they find coins that they want to get an opinion on, what's a good entry, where should I place my stop, and then without giving financial advice, we kind of just give them our opinion, our traders' professional opinion on what they see, what they would do if they were trading it. We're not telling anyone to buy this or buy that, but we're just kind of giving them our insight. And our traders have like years of trading experience, so they're a great resource for our members in the community.
So a member could actually, during the session, they can actually ask, hey, what's your opinion or what's your thoughts on this coin? And they can get that feedback from the pros.
You can ask them anything. You can ask them, what they think about the US dollar index, if there's a trade idea for Bitcoin, what they had for breakfast, you can ask them anything and they'll give you a great honest answer. And they're always, they have a passion for teaching. They're not just great teachers, but they really care about teaching and care about the success of our community and our members. So, and I think that's really important when you have a service like this, trying to teach people. Someone, a great teacher with the passion to, for the members to see, to find success is really important.
And Chieu did a really great job of helping people understand, hey, if you're brand new to the space, maybe you're a crypto trader coming over and starting to take advantage of Forex, or you're just brand new to the space. How would a brand new person get started trading with Forex?
You're asking me, right?
No, sorry, Kelvin. How would you help a new person get started? Either they're coming over from a crypto background and getting started in Forex, or they're just brand new. What would they need to do? Like, what are the steps involved to getting themselves started and taking advantage of Forex?
Right. So I would definitely recommend to start, if you're brand new, I would recommend to start with a demo. And this is something that a lot of brokers offer. Overbit offers a demo. Definitely recommend, starting with a demo, trying it out, trying the platform, making sure you're comfortable with, buying and selling and all the functionalities of the platform. And then once you're comfortable, then you can fund it with some live funds and trade with that. But I would always, recommend to never, risk more than you can afford to lose, or fund your account with money that that you're kind of you need to pay your rent. I would never recommend putting money that your life savings into an account to trade. Always always to look at your potential loss before looking at your potential gain. I would definitely recommend that for beginners. Look for really practice the skill of trading and refine your craft before you really look to make money. The money will always come after. Once you refine a good trading strategy, you back test it, and which gives you confidence in the strategy. You're seeing things over and over again that when you see things over and over again, you eventually become more confident in that. You'll have losses, but you'll know that in the long run, that particular setup or whatever setup you trade will pan out more often than not. And that's really all what trading is. You have to find a strategy that will win just more often than you're going to lose. And once you find a strategy, backtest it, trade on a demo until you're comfortable, and then fund a live account. Or if you're feeling like a cowboy, you could just fund a live account, and which is also great, because part of trading when you're trading a demo, you don't deal with a lot of the emotions that you deal with when you're trading live. So that's something you have to be aware of. If you're trading demo, you should always try to treat it like a live account. and treat it like it's real money. Because what a lot of people do is they open a live account, like Chieu mentioned earlier, they just, go all out and bet it all, and then they lose it all, right? And that's not the right way to trade. And we make it very easy for beginners on our platform as well. We have like a risk position calculator where it helps them calculate the risk, the lot size they need to use so that they're not over leveraging. So we recommend like 1 to 2% risk. So they would basically put in their account balance, put in the pair they're trading, and then figure out what the lot sizes they have to use to not over leverage, to trade the right risk amount. And doing it that way, it makes it easy for them, and they'll never, over leverage or blow an account. So we have tools like that, a lot of resources like that in our back office, in our trading room, where it'll help the beginner, understand risk management and help them avoid, blowing accounts and all that stuff that a beginner usually has to go through before they, find success in the markets.
Chieu, there does seem to be a strong movement, like among investors, that they seem to be going from gold and the traditional safe haven assets, and they seem to be moving from them to crypto. Do you see the same thing? And if so, why is that?
Yes, I see the trend like coming from like traditional to more like crypto digital, and I wouldn't say they all move to this. I would say it's again, it's a diversification. They move partial of their investment money into saving in the crypto. Why is that? Is they see an opportunity here. Like that I think that's how human being is. Like for me, if I see an opportunity to preserve, like to make some a good investment, I would put a portion of my investment money into that part. And like a couple of years ago is gold was kind of good, and then I also put myself into gold, and then in 2016 I would see, oh, crypto is good, so I put some of the money into crypto, and until now. So again, it's how we do this. Is how a human being is if you look at good opportunity, a chance of good opportunity, and then you can afford that. So that's the main point. If you can afford to put your money into that with some risk, I think you should go ahead to do so.
So Chieu, if there's a listener out there right now, and then someone's watching and they're still kind of on the fence, is there any advice you want to give them to help get them off the fence and get it started?
Or you mean started to invest in crypto?
Yes.
Oh my God.
See, now the questions are getting tougher.
If those people still have fans to probably those guys a bit stumble, right? we have seen a good news of cryptocurrency over years, right? From last 2017 until now, you can see how it progressed. So if you still think you are as skeptical about this, you probably just don't come in. I would say I cannot find a good reason not to come. Like you should be here already. Maybe Kelvin have a more rational answer for this one. For my, I'm pretty emotional person.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think anyone should be at zero. I think even if you disagree with the whole Bitcoin narrative, you don't think that US dollar is going to get debased as the global reserve asset. There's still at least a 1% chance of that happening, right? And if you even think that there is a 1% chance, then you should at least have 1% in Bitcoin. And that 1% can either, it's not going to be a big loss if Bitcoin doesn't pan out, but all the data points and everything is suggesting that there's going to be a future where Bitcoin is going to be a pretty dominant, asset class. And I believe that it will be. I believe that with the way things are going, you know, the US dollar, they're printing it like crazy for stimulus. It just kind of creates a perfect storm for that narrative for Bitcoin to succeed. And I really think that 10 years from now, we're going to see Bitcoin at much higher heights than we see today. That's just my opinion. And, you know, I could be wrong, but from everything that I've read, from everything that I listen to, and I consume a lot of crypto content, I think that it will be a huge asset class in the future. It's already hit the $1 trillion mark. So it's been around for over 10 years. You know, it's been tried and tested over, you know, through the pandemic. And, you know, I believe that it will overthrow gold. It doesn't necessarily have to, you know, overthrow the US dollar and become, you know, the you know, the world reserve currency, but it beats gold in all the good things that gold is used for, except for a physical, you know, for jewelry, for, you know, something tangible. It's a better store of value in every single way, and it's more transferable. It's gonna really overthrow the gold market, in my opinion. And because people go into gold when, you know, there is uncertainty in the traditional markets, right? In the US dollar, they floated gold, but gold is not, you know, it's not really the asset class to go to now. Bitcoin is really going to be the safe haven asset, in my opinion. And I really hope that we see a future with Bitcoin at, you know, 6-7 figures, hopefully.
Absolutely. So I know, you know, we talked about those people that are maybe on the fence and should I get started, but I know there's at least one or two people in the back of their mind, they're going, what if I've missed out? What if it's too late? So in both of your opinions, with all the activity and all the popularity, is it too late for Forex and traders to take advantage of the crypto market? Or in your opinions, is this the right time to be getting involved?
It's never too late. We are still in early stage of the cryptocurrency era, I would say. Like if you look at long term, like for example, if you look at 5-10 years, you are still you can like enter anytime you want right now. Because you are not looking at a short period of time, like, you know, 1 day, 2 day. You are not a daily trader. So for my opinion, I agree with Kelvin. Like Bitcoin price, I'm not talking about 6 or 7 digit number, but I'm talking about maybe end of this year we can see like at least 70 or $80,000, something like that. And most of people predicted like over $200,000 end of this year, and it's possible because we just starting to get those institutional money like into crypto. It just started, and then we can see more and more coming to this way. And if you really want to like get into crypto, now is a good chance. Especially you say now like 51,000. Oh, it was 52,000, right? When we speak right now, I'm looking at it's 51,000. So you know it's so volatile. So yes, it's a good chance of window to get into, and then you just hold it. You don't look at the chart, and then you can just you know, place money there, like gold, right? You just buy it and hold it.
Excellent.
As long as you can weather the volatility, you know, you're not looking to buy and sell quick, and you're looking to just hold for a long term, you don't really need to worry about, you know, the volatility that much, because you know, it's been the best performing asset in the last decade. It's been doing 200%, even though it has regularly had, you know, huge 30% retracements, 50% retracements even in the past. You know, it's very common for Bitcoin, but it always recovered and you know, went higher. And just to be clear, I didn't mean that it would go to 6 figures, 7 figures in this bull run. I'm saying hopefully we'll see that one day in a very distant future. So just wanted to clarify.
That's amazing. So now you talked a lot about fundamentals and technical analysis. So Kelvin, with your traders, that like when they're looking at sending out a trade idea regarding crypto, what is it that they're looking for? Like, is it just the presence of smart money? Are there anything else? Like what constitutes indicators in the market? They say, you know what, this is something people should take notice of.
So great question. It's a little hard to answer because different traders look for different things in the market. So we have a naked price action trader who doesn't look at any indicators, just looks at price patterns, candlesticks patterns, and chart patterns. We also have a supply and demand trader who looks at supply and demand zones. So there's different approaches to the markets. And then our smart money trader is the style that I trade, the style that I follow. And in that, I'll answer for that type of the smart money concept point of view is we do look for presence of smart money. When is the best time to enter would be when we see stop runs. We see stop runs. We see that traders are getting liquidated at their stop loss. They reach a swing high, swing low, and then we wait for what we call a breaker setup, and it's basically just a break of market structure. And to explain that in a simple way is when it's trending up, you're seeing higher highs, higher lows, and then when you're looking to kind of enter the opposite way, you're basically just looking for a breach of a certain level that confirms a trend change. So once we see that trend change and we see that it did breach swing higher, swing low on a higher time frame, those are kind of the bread and butter setups that we look for. And it usually works out more often than it doesn't. So those are the things we teach in the sessions. I don't want to get too technical on here because it's hard to kind of explain it without having a chart to show. So if you want to learn more, definitely check out our platform. And we stream live every day in English, Spanish, and French, showing our members, our community, how to essentially look at the markets, read price, look at the charts. And if you're looking to, start trading crypto and Forex together, Overbit, definitely, try out their platform. They have a demo where they could, you could just try out trading crypto, margin on leverage, trading Forex. And definitely, I tried it out. It's a pretty great platform. I really like the daily rewards. Every time you check in, you get it's a nice little reward system where it keeps you coming back, and that's something I really like about the Overbit platform as well.
That's incredible. I mean, I wanted to thank both of you. The chance for all of our, for myself and for all of our viewers and our members to get a chance to come in and learn from both of you and really get a chance to kind of let us pick your brains and understand, what you're thinking, what your views are, where you're forecasting, why you guys are bullish on it, where the opportunities are, and how everyday people from a beginner to someone who's more seasoned can start to take advantage of either Forex or crypto, or even the sweet spot, and combining them and converging them for wealth creation. I just want to say thank you both for all of your time. And Chieu, I appreciate you coming in from Hong Kong and explaining everything to us. I want to give you a few seconds just to wrap up. If there's anything else you want to share with the people that are watching about why they should consider Overbit or crypto, I want to give you a few minutes for some closing comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think every time I close this kind of session will be most of the audience right now, I think portion of them are still new to crypto and probably haven't stepped into this or even trading. For people like this is, of course, you have to practice. That's how the practice make things better. And if you don't know how to, how to practice, this is a hard part. That you can either join Kelvin's session where they provide a good educational content. And if you really want to try it yourself, you can come to Overbit to try the demo account. So that's how you really want to step out your comfort zone. This is important. I see lots of my friend of mine, like they are in the States. I thought in the States those people will be more, how to say, more aggressive on moving to the new stuff. Apparently it's not everyone. Like some of my friends, they still like, oh, no, I don't want to go into the crypto. So uh that really take your like it's hard to move the first step. But once you make your first step, I think eventually the money will come to you. It just matter that you have to really be uh um well managed on your own risk, and also like your emotional cannot like affect your like training style. Like I'm an emotional person, so that's why I don't trade. I don't be a daily trader right now. So you have to look at your different type of personality, and then once you practice enough, you can put your real money into a different platform. Overbit is really good for new users to use, and actually we are also doing a really fun stuff right now. Is a survey, and this survey is we are gather all different type of trader, whether you're a new trader or professional traders, whether you are using Overbit or not. You can give us your opinion, or your your opinion on how you trade and how you behave on trading. And this kind of data that we do yearly is to show the public how trader change from year to year. And I think this kind of data would really helpful for either educational perspective, or like those technical analysis perspective. Like those people can, like different company can see how we individual think, and you can either look at geographic, or you can either look at like gender or ages. So this data, actually you can participate the survey right now until, I think, uh only a couple days later, until 31st of March. I don't know if this video will release before that or not, but anyways, it's a good data to look at it, and I think you guys should really consider to take a look of this kind of report that really help you, and I think it really help for like Kelvin, your educational session as well. You can see how the trader behave. Yeah, I think I just want to share this kind of stuff to you guys.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. On behalf of everyone that's listening, really appreciate your perspective, your teaching, and taking the time to share. Kelvin, I want to give you, I'm an equal opportunity interviewer. I want to give you equal opportunity. If there's anything else you wanted to say in closing comments, help that person who's on the fence, nudge them off, help them take that first step.
Sure. Well, this year has definitely been, or last year, with the pandemic happening, it's definitely been a huge eye opener. And we see a lot of, a lot of people are really struggling, especially small businesses. Struggling with, keeping their income kind of. I'm sure a lot of people are affected by this pandemic in a lot of ways. A lot of people, personally, I see a lot of people, getting into different types of, trying different things to make money, trying to start brands. A lot of my friends, my peers are going into stock trading, looking at stocks. A lot of people are asking about Bitcoin, about crypto, and it's we can all see like the change happening. And I just want to say that for everyone watching, that I'm sure you guys are watching for the same reasons. You guys are looking for a way to earn an alternative source of income, and kind of just be more secure financially, and also being able to, buy back your time, right? Being able to do the things you want to do. And trading is really a way to do that. And trading is by no means a easy task, but like Chieu said, practice makes perfect. And the more you practice, the more, you get comfortable, and there's a lot of stuff out there. And when I first started trading, I jumped from educational service to educational service, and I realized that a lot of this stuff didn't really work, at least with me. And it wasn't until I found, the smart money concept strategy, where things started clicking for me. And it's part of the reason why, what inspired me to build a company like this, to, help people understand the markets and understand how to trade, and being able to, give them an opportunity to learn the skill that can benefit them for life. Trading might be for you, it might not be, but you won't know until you try it out, right? And we teach you everything from, opening your first demo account to opening your first trade, how to manage a trade, how to, determine whether trade opportunity is high probability, when to stay out of the markets. That's really important when, there's uncertainty in the markets. When not to trade is also really important to understand. A lot of the, the emotional stuff, emotional side, the trading psychology, how to not over leverage, how to not revenge trade after a loss. Those are really important things to understand. And what we do at our company and our community is we teach people the right way to go about trading. And if you guys are interested, try us out, try out Overbit. We're two great platforms that go hand in hand, and we would love to be part of your journey to be a successful trader. And hopefully we see you on the other side.
Well, that's incredible. I think that there's been so much great information shared that this is the kind of video series that people probably going to have to watch a couple times to be able to absorb all of the information. It is incredible. And I think that there's so many leading indicators out there right now. There's so many converging trends, and I really do believe, and popular opinion seems to be, that this is going to be like the next internet, like cryptocurrency and Forex, for me, represent the biggest financial opportunities for everyday people. All they need is the right platforms, the right educators, and the right tools and the right strategies. And here tonight, you've shared so many that you're making all that available from both Overbit and Kelvin, with you and all your traders and the live sessions. And I just, I for anyone that's even just casually curious, I encourage you, take the next step, get some more information, take that next step. You can't get started unless you get started. You don't want to be a spectator 3 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, wishing that you'd taken that first step. The price of regret will be far higher in 2 years than the price that you're going to pay right now to be a student, to be coachable, to learn what it takes, so you can start taking advantage of this. And really, this has the potential to make life-changing financial decisions for yourself. Maybe you just want to be able to pay your phone bill or your grocery bill, and this could do that for you. Maybe you're looking for something more. Maybe you're looking for financial freedom. Maybe you're looking for something in the middle. Like Kelvin said, the fact that you're going to learn skills that can pay you for life, you're going to stay ahead of the trends and being able to capitalize on it. I think there's never been a more exciting time for people to tap into the financial potential of both Forex and crypto. And I encourage everyone, really strongly encourage you, take that next step. And as Kelvin said, we'll see you all on the other side. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Now, in addition to all the incredible information that was shared with you tonight, there's even more. If you're still on the fence and you're not sure, should I take that next step? Let us incentivize that for you. Let us help you make that decision so you can start taking advantage and starting to build wealth. Now, if you go over to Overbit, if you're interested in checking them out, Overbit is going to offer Forex Lens members a $30 Bitcoin bonus. It's exclusive for Forex Lens members. if you sign up at overbit.it/fxtrader. Now, just so you know, phone verification is going to be required. Full details are available on their website, including country exemptions, but it's a $30 Bitcoin bonus exclusive for Forex Lens members. Take advantage. Go to overbit.it/fxtrader. Now, Forex Lens is also offering a very special VIP offer just for Overbit members. You can get 25% off any Pro Trader membership. All you need to do is visit the site forexlens.com and go ahead and check out with the code OVERBIT, OVERBIT, and you'll get 25% off any membership, exclusive VIP offers for Overbit members, and exclusive bonus for Bitcoin for Forex Lens members with Overbit. You can't go wrong. Take that next step, and we'll see you on the other side.